Hello everybody, this is Simon with Let's Play Sonic 2006. This is more or less an intermission episode. We are not going to advance the story, we are instead going to do optional side content. That's right, it's the town missions. One of them we were already forced into doing from the story, that is The Wind of a Shoemaker, with the infamous name. But in this case, these are all optional and they will only help you to get more rings to purchase stuff. Which is fine, because you're going to need a lot of rings if you want to purchase all of Sonic's stuff. Now for editing, I've decided to leave in the loading screens for the first one just to show how it usually goes, and I cut out most of them except for one to show how the mission is actually called for the other ones. So this mission here, immediately you have a certain part of ring trails to get going so that you can get some rings for points later on, and it gets you towards the right direction. I quite like this actually because it gives you something to do except combat. Here I make sure to aim for the leader enemy so that I get a fat stack of points together with the points that you get for actually killing the enemies. This is very important if you want to rank high. Again, going for the leader enemy, though it doesn't actually kill most of the other ones, I think it doesn't quite work with this one here. But I also make sure that I take out all of the explosive boxes, that kills a lot of enemies at once as well and gives me a lot of points. Whenever I'm not sure where the next enemy is, I always glance towards the minimap so that I can be sure to aim the homing attack even off screen. So I didn't actually memorize all of the positions of the enemies, I can check via the minimap to see that I hit it correctly even if I can't see the enemy. And this way very efficiently get all my score up, get the time bonus really quickly, and didn't even need the ring bonus for this one, so that is nice. Very easy S rank for a very easy and very basic mission, but of course that is only the first one of the optional ones. And you get 1000 rings for it, so that's nice. So, if you were counting, that is 4 loading screens for a single town mission, and every time it loads the entire game world new for the short intro dialogue, and then for the denouement at the end, and then twice more, and it is really bad. So I'm cutting out, as I said, most of them later on, but think about how long this would take on console. Just to attempt this once, it was incredible to play this. I will assure you, it is absolute torture. How short this is here in comparison is such a godsend that you can actually play the game. So this mission here is a bit of a nothing. What you do is just go towards where the kid points, so that's nice. And you actually get to see Pele here, who has a bit of a fucked up model, to be quite honest. And then you can't go too far away from Pele because he will stop if you are not close to him. So you just take a leisurely stroll and yeah, that's it. And at the end you just talk to the mission kid again, and yeah, we saved the dog. Congratulations, we did it. And as you can tell, it's rather close actually as far as time goes, so you better make sure that you take an efficient route towards the dog and then don't hesitate too much, or don't have to make sure that you don't have to double back to pick him back up again. Otherwise you won't get the S rank. And we go further. We can see here that I'm taking a bit of a circle around Soleanna, so there are of course some alleys which I haven't explored yet, but basically we have seen the main round of it. We are going to go back here towards the plaza where we fought Silver, and we're going to take another round through Soleanna within this mission. So this is basically how it works. It is a big circle with a few bridges. It is very easy to get lost in, but at this point I've played this game so much that I pretty much know where everything is. Sometimes I still get confused with which bridge is which one, but you know. For this mission here, we have to basically do a Majora's Mask side quest and find all of these boys with one girl. If you pay attention, the final one we get is actually a girl, I'm pretty sure. Not that that matters. For S ranking here, you basically have to just memorize where they all are. That's basically it. It will take you less than a minute. You can also take one of the later gems, which you can buy for Sonic, which slows down time, and then it is extremely easy to S rank this one, but it is not necessary necessary as I'm showing off here. You basically just have to take the correct route. I used an FAQ, sue me. I did this before just finding them, but it is just, you keep forgetting where they are, and then you just follow this path. And again, this is another nice circuit of Soleanna just to get a little bit of an orientation going. The funnest part of this mission is the kind of the weird squeaks that they make when you find them. And back through here. So finally this bridge is open. I don't think that we've actually seen this route, which completes the loop. This one is sometimes a bit hard to see, a bit tricky. You can actually run off the bridge. I've had that happen before. That was a bit weird. This fountain to the left is important later for Shadow's story. And that's that. I forgot to cut this loading screen out, but it's just a few seconds, so whatever. Overall though, again, imagine this being like half a minute every time. So this wasn't that close, so you do have a little bit of leeway looking for them, but generally it's best if you just do it as efficiently as possible. And another 1,000 rings in the bank. Finally, while we are here, one small comment on set decoration in Soleanna. It is supposed to be like Mediterranean, like Venice with all of the channels, I guess, and that's why it has gondolas, right? So that's kind of nice. I mean, they didn't have to do that. Looking for a gondola, there is one. Fun fact, the PlayStation 3 version, which came out later, is actually slightly less optimized. It doesn't have the gondolas, so this is special bonus content for those of you who only played it on PlayStation 3. So I hope you enjoyed the editing with me cutting out all of the cutscenes, but if you didn't mind them being in, you can also tell me. That would save me a lot of work. Just let me know how it is. Thank you very much for your attention.